Hey everyone, I'm Michaela, and today we actually have all of Internet Friends with us for the first
All two
time.
of us.
All
Yeah.
two of us out here.
Yeah. So you guys have put, I believe, two songs from your new EP that's coming out. So what have people thought of them?
I mean, our the song we just put out. It's called "You Give Me Something." I think it might be our most like successful release off the jump.
So far.
I think so. So it seems like it's going pretty well. That came out not last Friday, but the Friday before. So relatively new, but it feels good. It's really exciting. I mean, I know like in the studio when we were deciding what songs to like put together for this EP, this one was actually added later on. And our producer was like, this one needs to go on the EP." He was like so stoked on it. So we're like, "Yeah, let's do it." And it just like feels cool. And the video process was like so much fun. I don't know. It's exciting to have it out and like people are vibing with it.
Yeah, Michael discovered bucket hats.
I
So
did. I did discover that was the first time I ever put a bucket hat. Not the first time. Second time I've ever put a bucket hat on. The first time I did like a little promo video for like an old music project, but I was wearing Erica had thrifted a Erica's my girlfriend. She thrifted a Scooby Doo bucket hat,
Ooh.
and I wore it for a video, and it was ridiculous, dude.
you still have that. We should use that.
No, it's gone. She sold
Oh,
it.
you
What?
sold it. Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks, dude.
I know. It
Yeah.
was really cool.
Whilst I was painting like all the mushrooms and stuff for the music video. If you guys out there haven't seen it, go check it out and then you can see
Which is
whilst I
very
was
cool.
painting,
Thank
Michael
you.
put on a bucket hat and some like mushroom Liam Gallagher style sunglasses for the first time. And whilst I'm working hard, Michael's just in the mirror the whole time, like, I look fucking cool. I look cool. Dude, do you think I should buy a bucket hat? I should buy a bucket hat. I'm just
Dude, that's exactly how that happened. I was
that's
like,
pretty much
wait, this is sick, dude.
yeah.
I was like, why didn't I wear this the whole time?
Yeah, it was good fun. It was good fun.
So are we gonna get an Internet Friends bucket hat?
That might be a good idea, actually. That might be a good idea.
I'm writing it down right
Write
now.
that down right now. That's
Writing it down.
sick. We should do like an all over print Internet Friends bucket hat.
That'd be
We should
so cool.
I know how to
Man,
we've
you came up with that. We didn't even think about that. That's sick. Thank you.
if I can make them happen, I'll send you one for free.
Oh my God, that'd be so cool. I think it
That
would
would
look really, really cool.
that would be
Oh yeah.
cool. Yeah. All right, bucket hats. It's written down. It's on the list.
So aside from bucket hats, what else did you guys, enjoy about filming the music videos?
Mm.
I think that for me, sorry to cut you off, Rossi. I
No, I
think
had
for
nothing to
me,
say.
oh okay. For me, I like this time around it goes back to like the So Obvious music video where we kind of noticed that like that video is essentially like I don't want to say it was a throwaway video, but we were just like let's just like do something that's like easy. Let's throw a green screen behind us. Let's just like act all the stuff out and like
Hmm.
not take it seriously. Like barely spent any money on it, and that video outperformed the other ones by like a long shot. And the other ones, we spent so much time. We hired actors. We did all this stuff, and like that video ended up being like the one out of all the songs, which is sick. And I think we had the most fun with it. So I think that we kind of took that mindset with this next round of videos, and we just like had fun with it. We rented out a little space. Ross painted a ton of mushrooms and our logo on the back wall, and we bought some like plants and like little things and
Oh yeah, I
just
forgot about
had
it.
a good time. We just like were stupid for like 5 hours and it was dope. It was just a good day. That's my
It was
favorite way to do videos because I feel like videos like sometimes it can be like a task. It's
Hmm.
like there's a lot to it. It's a long day. You got to get a lot of shots. Like we rolled through that one. It was yeah, I don't know. I had a good time.
Me too. Michael nailed on the head with that one. Like he said the same thing I was going to say. It's just when it comes to music videos, I feel the same way. Like I'm quite an impatient person, and I don't want to. We learned a lot about how we make and write music videos from the first EP. So going into the music videos for the second EP, the concepts were a lot more simple, and the mindset was let's just get in, get out, have as much fun as possible. Like, what's the stupidest idea we can come up with,
Hmm.
and then do that. And that's what we did. It was way more fun, way less stressful.
It's way more fun and like the overall trip. We did like all the videos in a week versus like a month.
Yeah.
It's way faster.
Yeah. I think we
Yeah.
did we did yeah, some days we did two music videos a day.
Yeah, we were flying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. And then since the first EP, we work with one of our friends, Dieter, who's got a nice camera and some fancy lights, and we've gotten a lot faster at like editing.
Mhm.
So yeah, so we'd be kind of hopping off and like switching out on the keyboard and the controls. Yeah, and we were flying through them, editing. I think we edited the Go Your Own Way video in like an hour, which is awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
I'm pretty
cool.
sure same with this one too. This
It
one was
probably
so
was,
fast.
Yeah.
We flew through it because like it was basically the same editing style as like the acoustic videos where we just had like a couple camera setups and like our
Mhm.
and D would just like sit there and like hit buttons as it was playing and like change cameras and we'd like go through and fine tune some things. But this is the same process for both these music videos, which it was definitely not the last time around. It was very much like we got to do this shot here, we got to do this. Like, it was very like
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
So
There's
this
more
one was just like, yeah, we were just able to get so much done in like, a smaller amount of time and they look great. So I think it's sick.
Yeah. As long as they look great, that's really all that matters.
Yeah, he crushed those videos for sure.
Agreed.
So last time, Rossy told us a story of how you guys met from his perspective. Can we hear it from yours, Michael?
Yeah, definitely. So Ross, I guess he found me on TikTok, which is so sick. I was like, over the years, I think I started in like 2021. I just like sat down and I was like, I guess I was a little bit late to the party, but better late than never. Just saw so many people, for so long just be like, TikTok is the way to promote music. Like songs just blow up on TikTok. It's like nothing anybody's ever seen, and all the other social platforms were trying to catch up to that one, trying to figure that out so that they could have it on their own. Like Reels came out shortly after, Shorts, all that stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just decided like I kind of want to just figure this out. Like I'm just gonna start posting videos and see where it goes because you just never know, what's gonna happen. So I just started like covering songs and just singing a cappella stuff, and it was really horrible at first, like just like trying to figure out like the algorithm and stuff, and then
Mhm.
I kind of started figuring out some like cool little things here and there, and like I had some videos that did really well, and yeah, I built like a decent following for myself on my like personal TikTok, and so I was posting a lot of like piano, like stripped back versions of like metalcore songs or some of my old band stuff, just on TikTok. And Ross found one of those videos just scrolling the For You page. He was looking for singers, so he decided to cold
18 months. 18 months.
he was there for a long time. I was just like, I have no idea. I'm just like, I'm gonna post this video. You know what I mean? Whatever.
You know how many videos of 5-year-olds I've seen dancing to get to you?
Oh my god, probably a lot.
Thousands.
Probably a lot.
Thousands.
Yeah, it's crazy. So he found me and he decided to reach out. And I think actually a couple years prior to him reaching out, like before we met up, like we kind of like followed each other on Instagram or something. Like I think we kind of like talked back and forth about music at a point like a long time ago. If you look way back.
I can tell you exactly what happened. Was I found you on TikTok,
Yeah.
and then I messaged you on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I messaged you on Instagram being like, "Hey, love your voice. Do you know any other singers?"
Yes, that's exactly what happened. You were like, "Do you know anybody?" And I was like, "I don't at the time, but like I'll keep my my ears out, my eyes out. I'll let you know if I see anybody." And
I didn't. Sorry, I didn't say that because I didn't like Michael's voice. I just thought good icebreaker. I didn't know if he was going to message back, and it was an icebreaker for me to try to see like if he was cool or like or if we'd like get along. And like his response was like, "Oh, he seems like a chill dude." And then I sat on it for a little while before we talked again, right?
yeah, it was like at least 6 months later or something like that. But I think it was something like that.
I thought it was only a couple months, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look. I'm gonna fact check that. But yeah, he reached out, and I actually, from my perspective, so I was into dance music for a long time, producing and all that stuff. Ross used to be on the business side of dance music and producing and all that. So when he followed me, I recognized him from the label he was running at the time. So I was like, oh, this is dope. Like, we have some like mutual friends. Like I have friends from back home that y'all follow each other or whatever. And I was like, that's sick. So yeah, it was just an instant like, like could be a cool connection. Maybe I can like, maybe he's trying to hit me up to do some features on dance tracks. I don't know. It could be cool. So we followed each other, and then yeah, down the line I just kept posting stuff, and closer to Christmas he reached out to me and was like, hey, like I've got a proposition for you. Do you want to hop on Zoom and like talk about it? I was like, yeah, for sure, let's do it. So we get on Zoom and we just like kind of shoot the shit for a bit, and just like kind of, it's funny because like there a lot of times for me, like I'm a little awkward when it comes to like meeting new people. If like I can't flow off of somebody, and we, like it's if there's, I guess for lack of better words, there's no like chemistry between like social interactions, like it's really hard for me to carry a situation. But I don't know, when me and Ross like hopped on Zoom, it felt like I'd known him for a while. You know what I mean? It was just like, we were just like messing around. We were joking around. He was showing me songs. He basically just presented this whole project to me. And he was like, I was wondering if you'd be interested in like, potentially singing for this project. If you're interested in this happening, I will get on a plane and come to you, and we can spend a week like working on demos.
What did you think of that proposition at that time of him saying he was going to fly out if you liked the idea?
I was all in, man. I was I told him, I was like, I'm gonna give it like a day or two. Like, let me think about it, because I'm in another band too, and like, it was just one of those things where I was like, there's a lot of information here. There's a lot of songs. There's so much going on, and the songs that he showed me over Zoom were sick, and so I thought about it. I talked it over. Yeah, I talked it over with my girlfriend. I was like, hey, here's the situation. I think I want to do it. I think I'm in. I think.
What did she think of it?
She was like tell him to come hang out. She was so stoked about it. So yeah, I told him like 2 days later, I was like, hey dude, come on down.
Come on down. Yeah.
He booked plane tickets, and he spent a week in this room that I'm in right now, and he ordered like a little VHS camera. Like we film a lot of vlogs and like little content on that. He ordered it to the room. There's like videos of us like unboxing it and stuff like that, and we just sat in this room with that camera rolling, and we recorded all of It's a Secret, the first EP, and a couple of other songs. So we did like 6 songs that week, I think, or like 5, something like that, 5 or 6 songs in the room.
One of those songs is going to be on the next EP, and one of those songs is probably going to be on the first album when we get around to it.
So we did a lot, and it was definitely a good week, and yeah, it kind of just went from there. Like we knew by the end of that we were just like, yeah, this is like something really dope, and we're at that point was when we decided to like stop like shopping around, or start shopping around for producers and seeing who would be the first person to produce the records, and that's where we landed on Matt. But yeah, it's just a crazy story, like the internet, TikTok, all that, like all the right pieces happened. You know what I mean? Like if it was someone that I wasn't already familiar with in some capacity, it would have been hard for me to commit to it. But like there's like, that's what I'm saying, is like there's so many little things that happened in the exact way that they needed to for us to be here, and I think that's so cool.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Especially that you were just like down to just like, yeah, I'm gonna come fly out. Why not?
Yeah, I know, it's wild. Halfway across the world.
Short, man, and like I believe in this project. I've so much that I was just like, I remember it was the video. Like I don't think it was when you posted it, but I remember the moment where and what video it was that came up, where like I grabbed my wife. I was like, this is the fucking guy. Like I've got a message. Like this is go time. It was the Paramore one, the one where
that's wild.
One where you do the
wanted one. Yeah.
I wanted one, and that's why I don't sing. But yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I remember when I saw that, I was just like, this is it now. I was 99% before, but now I'm 100. Like I hope I'm just gonna shoot my shot, and it paid off. But yeah, life's too short. I believe in this project way too much, and so far, everything's going really well. Everything's growing really fast, and they say the best bet to make is by betting on yourself.
Hmm.
And that's what we're doing, and it's working so far. It's working. We still got a lot to prove, but it's working so far. So we just got to keep going, doing what we're doing, and hopefully it will pay off.
So you mentioned obviously we have the new EP coming out. Then you mentioned like future stuff. Can you share anything about what's coming down the line?
After this EP, well, actually, there's the you're gonna hear a conversation in real time, but because Michael hadn't had this conversation yet. But in my head, I think what we are going to do is we're gonna go back to America in March and record our next set of songs, which will be another EP. This time around it'll be slightly bigger,
Hmm.
a few more songs on it, and then after that I'm not really sure. Like right now, we're just focused on the one that we're promoting.
Hmm.
But the loose plan is March is when March is the loose plan for the next EP. But the overall goal is to just stay consistent. I think that's the most important thing for any artist, no matter what genre you're in.
Hmm.
Our schedule is our rule is at least one song a month. At the moment, we're doing like two, where we're releasing one song from the EP, and then we're like soft releasing the acoustic version as well.
Hmm.
And then we'll give the acoustic versions a bit of a bigger push when we package them all together next year. But consistency is key. So I can't think too far ahead because I'll lose sight of what we're focusing on now. But yeah, I can say that the next EP is like 90% written, and
Oh wow.
yeah, I think like me and like from this every time that me and Michael get in the studio together, I think I learn more about Michael's voice, and I'm starting to get into a place now where I can I can write better for Michael, if you know what I mean. Like I could like because before when I was writing, I was hearing my own voice in my head, which
Hmm.
is taught. Like now when I'm writing, I can hear Michael's voice in my head, and there's some decisions I'll make where I'm like, oh, this would be good, but actually no, this is I'm not gonna do this because this other idea would sound better in Michael's voice. Do you see what I
Hmm.
mean? And then when we get in the studio, Michael always adds some flavor to it and does something like that we're like, oh, that's way better. Like I remember, what was it? It was oh dude, it's there's an acoustic version of Go Your Own Way on YouTube. And Michael was in the booth, and in the very last pre-chorus, if you go and listen to it, or even better, if you watch the acoustic version of Go Your Own Way on YouTube, there's the line say same old road. Yeah, he does this like little run, and and I'm pretty sure at the time, like you like Steph, he works with Courtney. Steph was on the buttons, and Michael was in the booth, and we don't have the talk back on. So Michael can't really hear what's going on, and Michael just like busts out this crazy like like Justin Bieber run, and me and Steph just got up and was like, "Yeah, what was that?" And
That's funny.
Michael can't hear anything. He's just looking at us going through the glass. Like I think he was initially a bit shocked, like, "What the fuck's going on?" And I just hit the talk back, like, "That was sick." And it's just like moments like that, which is just like makes all of this worth it, man. That's like the best drug in the world. Like those little moments. It's awesome. It's good fun.
Yeah. So now that you guys have, had a little bit more time, because last time we talked, it was still a much newer project. How
Mm.
has the dynamic evolved in the studio?
Oh
Uh,
man, I think it just gets easier over time because the first record, we're like I did the demos with him in the room, and that's a very vulnerable thing with someone that you just met.
Hmm.
It's like there's no booth. It's just me standing here and he's sitting here and he's like, do that better, like or whatever. Like it's one of those things where like you have to like drop your guard and just like go for it, or you're just never gonna get the takes. So I think that us doing that first and foremost, like it would have been really crazy if I just jumped in the booth at Matt's. You know what I mean? And that was the first time.
I
That would have
agree.
been crazy. So we lucked out getting to like know each other and do that at the same time. So I don't know. The studio dynamic is like really easy. I feel like if anything, I think it definitely gets to a point where like now that I know Ross more, I'm a little bit. It's easier for me to like voice my opinion on something versus like back then where it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I think it just like it's just easier to work. You know what I mean? Overall.
I
And now too, what were we saying?
no, carry on, carry on.
Oh, now too, we've built like rapport with Courtney, our current producer. Like this is like the third time that we've been in the studio with him over the past like year or two. And so we're just like getting more and more comfortable, and like I feel like my vocal takes in that studio get better and better each time, because that is something that you do have to get used to. Is like sometimes like like being in a new studio or like a new setup, like I'm like fighting my headphone mix in one studio and in another it feels fine, or like little things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like finally at a place where I feel like really comfortable there, and we're all just homies. You know, it's just like more than anything, it's just us like having fun, and like by the end of it, we're just like, damn, we put together some really sick music. That's crazy, you know?
Yeah, that moment where you know, we sit on the sofa and then we dim the lights a little bit and we listen to everything we made front to back.
Oh, it's so good, dude. The last time we were there, I was just like, yep, we did that. That was sick.
It's really cool for to see Courtney's reaction sometimes as well, because Courtney's like a very like he's quite stoic in a way. I can be a bit intense sometimes, and so I try to like tone myself down a little bit when I'm around Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
But those little moments where we do something and Courtney like goes, yeah, we did it. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, cool. We got,
Yeah,
you know
it's like the stamp of approval.
it's cool, man, because like, yeah, I mean, everyone needs a little bit of encouragement sometimes. You know what I mean? It's nice. I mean, that's what a good producer does. You know, turns something good into great, and knows how to do it. I think to answer your question off the back of what Michael said, I agree. Every single time we get in the studio with Courtney, things just get easier and easier, because I think we're getting to know each other better, and I don't just
Mm-hmm.
mean as friends, but we're getting to know each other better in how we work. So, and there's a lot of trust involved as well, like with creative decisions. You know, I think the band is slowly getting to a point where I always wanted it to be, which is me and my like I want the band eventually to be me and Michael making 50-50 of the creative decisions
Mm-hmm.
on the songs, which is half the battle. I've always said on podcasts, like, the success is going to be it's going to come from the songs that are written, which is at the moment they're mainly written by me. That's 50% of the success. The other 50% of the success is how Michael delivers them, right? But that's not how I want it to work forever. I want to get to the point where, you know, me and Michael can both sit on the sofa and be like, we fucking wrote that. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? There's, you know, like, writing alone is great, but like, life's too short. You want to enjoy these moments with other people. You know, I think that's the real payoff. It feels so much better. You know, like, because sometimes when I'm at home, like, I guess I work from home, and I live quite a lonely life in Australia because all my friends have got, you know, day jobs and stuff. And I'll be writing a song, and I have that moment where I finish a song and I'm like, oh, it's got that feeling. And you look around, I'm like, I just want to share this with someone. There's no one here but the fucking dog. Do you know what I mean? I'm like it, and the dog's like, wow, give me a treat. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's an exciting time for me, because in the last few weeks, like, Michael's been writing a few different things and sending them through, and each of them is really, really cool. So I'm really excited to get to that point where we're both writing bits. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's we're gonna get there for sure. And yeah, there you go. That's the end of the answer. Sorry.
It's so funny that you say that you like writing alone a lot. Like you're like that's like how you do it. I'm so the opposite. I hate writing alone, dude. It's like
Yeah.
so hard for me to want to do. I'm like I'm the kind of guy where I'm like I'm in the room and I'm like stoked to be in the room, like throwing ideas. Like that's like where I like thrive. Otherwise, I'm just here and I'm like I don't know if that's good. You know what I mean?
That's so funny, mate. No, I'm completely the opposite, in the sense
Yeah.
that because I'm on my own a lot, and my wife doesn't get home from work until like 6 p.m. and I'm up at 7 a.m. every morning or whatever. Like, writing for me is it is a daily choice. So I'll sit down and I'll write a little bit every day to see if something happens. But when an idea comes, and I know it's, you know, and it just comes out of nowhere. It can be when I'm driving a car. It could be when I'm at the shops doing groceries or whatever. Like, and like half a song just downloads into my head. Like, I have no choice but to just get home, plug in the guitar, and just start recording. So I have to write on my own a lot. I haven't written a lot with other people. I have done little things with other people, just like little moments. Like if you look on the credits of It's a Secret, there are a couple other songwriters on there that I will call upon if I just get stuck with a section. Like I'll be like, oh, I've tried every single melody I can for this pre-chorus, and I can't. I'm too close to the song now to take a step back and think about what it needs. And so that's when I'll call on a friend and be like, what does this section need? And you know, they'll send back a couple voice notes, and I'll be like, that's the one. Do you know what I mean? So that's why some other people have been credited on the first EP. But yeah, I think writing in a room with other people is it's definitely something I'm gonna have to get used to as Internet Friends goes on. But it's hard for me because I can be quite an extroverted person, and I might come across like I have strong opinions about stuff. But when it comes to creativity, I find it really hard to tell other people like that's not a good idea. Do you know what I mean? That's just a me problem, and that's something I've got to get better at. Because really, when you go into a session and you're there to write, everyone's got to leave their ego at the door. Do you know what I mean? Guess what I'm afraid of is someone else's ego being like, no, you're wrong. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot of trust involved when it comes to like joint writing sessions. And yeah, it definitely scares me thinking about it, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
So going forward, is one of you gonna, move near each other, or have you not gotten that far yet? Because I'm sure it's hard with the time difference.
Well, if we move, it's actually not hard with the time difference. It works really well.
It does work really well. I think so. I think so, because we, like, Ross kind of says this a lot, but it's basically like we have our own like roles kind of within the band. So like, yeah, like I'm kind of online and I do the online thing, and that's like kind of my deal. And like normally when I'm about to post stuff, like Ross is like waking up anyways. So like if I ever need like some advice or like something is like bothering me, like we did that today, I'll just be like, hey, like can you help me with this like thing real quick? And then while I'm sleeping, Ross is like handling a million things always. And I wake up and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. This is tight. And then the day just like recycles. So we don't really run into too many like issues as far as like operations and things like that go, which is really nice. So being online is like, it's kind of not too hard in my opinion,
It's easy breezy, man. But also, if we did move next to each other, then we couldn't really call ourselves Internet Friends anymore. You know what I mean? It's a band name. It's a band name to like next neighbors.
Really, yeah. Next door neighbors with a Z.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes, man. Like, if I lived in America for a long time before I moved to Australia, so depending on where the band goes, like, I'm definitely open to getting a base over there, But we're a long way off that, so it's yeah, we'll ask us again in like 4 years.
Okay. We'll circle back in 4 years.
Yeah, I'm either going to be living in a cardboard box because we spent all the money on the band, or I'm going to be in a house next to Michael podcasting you from a pool with a margarita in my hand. It's going to be one of them. You know what I mean? We can do like like those TV shows where they're like, where are they now?
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
I guess as you're saying, it kind of works because then Internet Friends is just active 24/7.
That's also true. You know what the craziest thing too about this is, like, there was a point in time, I don't know what's going on with this now. It's probably fine, but where obviously we've over the years have seen the possibility of TikTok in America going away. And guess what? He lives in Australia, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. We still got the rest of the global market.
It's a great hack.
So sick.
Yeah. The other hack as well is that I'm British born. So
true.
Like there are certain things where, like, for example, in Australia, I'm now like an Australian on paper. So we get a lot of support from Triple J over here. Thank you, Triple J. for radio play, which is cool. But and then Michael's American, so eventually, you know, like it's a lot easier to get radio support in America if you're an American band.
Mhm.
You know, countries want to support their own,
Right.
like first and foremost, right? And that's fine. But I've also got the British card to play, so you know what I mean. So it's pretty cool. We make it work. So yeah, we've got 3 corners of the globe like covered.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, right.
Now you just need to move like to more places for periods of time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta plant seeds elsewhere.
yeah, right. That's what we should do. We should get eventually when we put the touring band together, we should be like, right, we need a drummer from the South Pole, we need a bassist from Alaska, we need a piano player from fucking I don't know. Actually, no, we want an African drummer for sure. Like groove is in their DNA, man. We want an African drummer, and then maybe like an Asian keyboard player, and then we've got like every single country,
Whole globe covered.
Whole globe.
that'd be tight. Yeah,
That'd be cool. So that if any like TikTok goes away in any country, you've got it because you're in all the countries.
Doesn't even matter.
yeah, doesn't matter. You're gonna ban TikTok in America? Fine, we'll run it from Australia.
Which I mean, I don't know how likely that is to happen at this point because they've been talking about it for so long.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's fine. I think it's
I think
fine. It's been like an on and off discussion for the past like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah.
It's just
I'm not
one of
too
those
worried
things
about it.
everybody talks about, but then nothing ever happens.
And everybody's like, "Ugh!" You know what I mean? Everybody's freaking out, and then like it's just like they just drop it after a while. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be fine.
probably
And
fine.
you guys will be fine anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
No, it doesn't
Right.
even matter. Nope.
and at the end
don't
of the
care.
day, I've said this before on other podcasts as well. At the end of the day, like for any band out there listening, like if you're like you don't have no reason to worry at the moment because it doesn't really seem like it's going to happen. But if you're a band that relies on your TikTok, then it means your songs aren't good enough.
Mhm.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, problem isn't that your biggest platform is going to get banned. Your problem is that you don't spend enough time practicing writing. Like, get off the ass and write the fucking chorus. Like, that's what you know what I mean? Write a chorus, get better at that, and in your spare time, make some memes. Like that should
Mhm.
be
Make some meme.
like that should
Great
be
advice.
yeah, thank you. I'm here all week.
Yeah. So, what would you say was kind of the biggest struggle starting the band with you both being so far apart, and then also, you know, different cultures and coming together? And how did that work?
Honestly, it wasn't that hard. Like we didn't. We
I
just
can't think of any struggles we had.
No, it was like so seamless. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah, I don't know. It's been we really haven't had any issues. Like the only issue that we did have recently, and this wasn't any of our faults. I got locked out of our TikTok for like 2 weeks
Oof.
recently,
Yeah.
and we think it's because Ross flew from Australia to here and then back. Because when he flew into the US, he got kicked off the TikTok,
Hmm.
right? And then we were here together for a bit, and then when he went back and I flew back home, I checked my phone and I was logged out, and I was like, "What the heck?" And for 2 weeks straight, I just kept getting a login error. So
That's weird.
yeah, I think that's the one thing where I was like, "This is gonna drive me nuts," because like I do so much in the app that like
Right.
it was just driving me crazy, you know. So that happened recently, and I just got back in. But yeah, otherwise it's been like. I guess the only thing is that there was a long period of time where Ross was having to get up like really early to get on phone calls with a marketing company that we've been working with. But now it's more like I think it's more back in your time zone.
Yeah, I just do them. I do them alone in my time zone, and then I update Michael and stuff. Just because it's way easier. Because
Mhm.
otherwise I'm in the morning to do a call like all the time.
Yeah, it's one of those things too where like me and Ross have like both been in music for a long time, and I know Ross is like has such an experience like developing acts and all this stuff, and I've been on socials for forever that we just kind of like I trust him to make
Mhm.
the decision, like a lot of decisions for, you know, the band itself. He'll come to me and tell me everything and like ask for my opinions, but I'm always just like, dude, like you're fucking killing it, dude. Like do your thing, man. I'll just be over here posting TikToks or whatever, you know. So
Make a meme.
yeah, I'm just making memes. So that's
It's not funny that that's actually a job now.
yeah,
You know what
it
I
is. It's a very sought after job for a lot of companies. It's crazy.
Like, what do you want to be when you're older? I just want to be a shit poster.
That's all.
Like that's real money. Like if you're good at shit posting, that's real money.
Just search
Just so crazy.
creative shit poster on LinkedIn.
A professional shit poster.
Well, I'm
Paying
glad
80 grand.
you both said that it was seamless, because that would have been really awkward if you both didn't answer that way.
Yeah, it would have been. I would have been like, oh, we have to get on a Zoom after this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we need a chat. Nah, dude. I mean, like, I think I speak for both of us when I say we're at that point in life where it's just like everything has to be fun and easy at this point. Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, you're in your late teens or your early 20s. There is so much pressure for anyone to get their life together, and do you know what I mean? And whether you're trying to make it in a band or you're trying to do whatever, you're trying to achieve a dream. You put so much pressure on yourself, and sometimes that pressure is a good thing because it can pay off. Like I put a
Mhm.
lot of pressure on myself in my late teens when I started my first when I started a record label, and I really did put pressure on myself, and it paid off for me because I'm someone that can handle pressure. But for a lot of people, they end up putting so much pressure on themselves that they end up hating what they do, and they forget
Mhm.
why they're doing it in the first place, and they forget that they're doing it because they love it. Do you know what I mean? And that was a long way of saying that me and Michael are now at a place in our lives where, you know, we still put a lot of work into this band, but the focus is slightly different,
Yeah.
and the focus, it's got to be fun. Otherwise, why the fuck are we doing it? Do you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
Yeah,
is so like we're very chill towards each other, and it just, yeah, I think it's got to be the way it works, because when you're doing something from a place of you love it, I think you gain better results in the long term anyway. You know.
Yeah. And also, everyone around you can just tell that you're enjoying it, so that makes them enjoy it more.
yeah, it does. It does feel way more authentic for sure.
Yeah, authenticity is massive, and I would never say that because I don't know. It's for other people to decide whether we come across as authentic or
Mhm.
fun or not. Do you know what I mean? But for you to say that means a lot to us, because that's how, you know, when you see us in videos or whatever, we're just ourselves, just
Mhm.
stupid idiots writing pop punk. We're not curing cancer. We're making great music and making escape routes for people. Do you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
that's what internet is. It's just fun. It's just fun. That's what it is.
So, before I ask the last question, was there anything else that you guys wanted to mention or talk about today?
Don't think so. Do you, Michael?
I don't know.
Oh, I've got
I
a question.
What for me or
I have,
for?
I have, oh, before we get on to the last question, I have a question for you. How's your toe?
Oh, it hurts. I
What
broke.
happened?
I think I broke my toe like 2 days ago.
Oh no.
You guys want to see my boot?
Sure.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hold
Wait,
on.
what? Your boot or your foot?
I bought a boot, but it's overkill, and I think I'm gonna return it.
Oh, wait. So wait, did you buy a big shoe?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this. It's gonna be great. What the fuck, dude?
Look at
That
that.
looks like you're going snowboarding with one leg.
I know this is an air pump.
It's
Yeah.
an air pump. Wow.
I feel like that's overkill for a toe.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
also not a doctor, so
Yeah, I know. It's I I went and like Google. Oh my god, Ross is laughing because this is like the most me thing that I could have ever done. He knows it. He's laughing because he's like, yeah, Michael bought a boot for his broken toe. Yeah, I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and yesterday I like a lot of people say to like tape your toes together. So like
Mhm.
I taped my like fourth toe to my pinky, and I kept it like that for a day, and it was fine. It was whatever. But I also saw a doctor say like you don't want to do that. You want to like limit motion in your whole leg because there's like tendons that connect down into the toe from like up like higher in the leg. And so he recommended buying a whole boot. So
But
I
was
was
this
like,
your doctor or an internet doctor?
it was an internet doctor, internet
Oh.
doctors. So I was like, okay, well, and the other thing too is that I couldn't put shoes on.
Ooh.
So yeah, I can't put my shoes on. So I'm like, well, what do I do? So like I looked around for some like shoes or like little things that could protect it, and there wasn't anything that I was like really like. I saw that and I was like, that'll at least protect it. But I put it on today and I was like, man, this is overkill. This thing is crazy. And yeah, so I might return it. I think I'm gonna try to go to the doctor within the next day or two. But
It's a
basically, what
good
happened?
idea.
Yeah, I know. I need to for sure. I just haven't done it because I'm dumb. But I was walking early in the morning, and one of my doors was like a lot more closed than like it wasn't like normally it's like open, but it was like halfway shut.
Hmm.
And I just like walked, and I just like basically like say this is a door frame. Door frame went in between my pinky and this toe, and I just like I full blown like ripped it sideways, like like I pulled it back or whatever. And I can't remember if I heard a pop or anything. All I know is that was like I've stubbed toes. I've done that before. That was by far the worst that's ever felt. And I went to the ground, and my girlfriend was like, she didn't see what happened, so she's just on her phone, like, oh, like she was like making fun of me basically. Like she was just like, and I was just like, she was like, I thought you were joking. I was like, no, I'm not joking. I've been on the ground for like 2 minutes, just like. And I got up, I fed my cats, I was like kind of limping around. After a second, I was like, okay, it's fine, it's gonna be all right, whatever. Sat down, I like had some coffee, and then I went to stand up, and the adrenaline wore off, and I was like, oh my God, this thing hurts so bad. It's huge, it's red. And I was like, I don't think I broke it, it's whatever. So I put shoes on, I like walked down my stair set. It took me like way too long to get down the stairs. I drove, I like did some like door dashing, like to make some money. And by the end of the day, I was like, this thing does not feel any better. And I went home, I took my shoe off, and put on my toe was just black. Like it was like big bruise, like huge. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably broken. So the past 2 days, I've just been at home writing music and hanging out and trying to stay off it as much as I can. But I haven't left the house.
Answers.
And Googling answers. Yeah, I'm big in the Google, the WebMD Googling. You know what I mean?
I think that's part of your problem.
It's doom.
Yeah.
It's doom for sure. It's death.
If you spent another 5 minutes going down that rabbit hole, you would have been like, oh, I've got cancer.
I know. Something would have like led me to something crazy.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, my toe is probably broken. I'm gonna go see a doctor, but it's
probably a good
like
idea.
99% sure it's broken. So to answer your question, Ross, it's not good.
I'm so glad I asked that question. The
Yeah.
snowboard boot is overkill. That's amazing.
It's overkill for sure.
Yeah.
Although it would be interesting if your doctor told you to wear the boot.
I'm gonna bring the boot to the appointment and be like, Doc, is this overkill? I need you to tell me right now, is this overkill? Or I'll just be like, can you recommend me a shoe?
Mm-hmm.
I paid you, so now you can recommend me a shoe.
Why don't you just like buy a pair of like cheap slides?
I guess I could. I don't know. I'm like kind of nervous for. I don't know, man. I'm scared it's just not gonna protect me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's where I'm at, because like if I need to go somewhere and something happens, it's better to have something that's gonna like protect it.
That's true.
So that's why I bought the boot, because I was like, I can't really walk in like normal shoes at the moment, and it's like hard, So
I'm surprised that you can walk in a snowboard boot.
it's weird because like well, I haven't tried it on with a shoe yet, but I know for a fact that like my right leg is gonna be like an inch taller than my left leg with the boot on. So I'm gonna be like,
yeah, right.
Yeah,
that's funny.
But anyway, we have fun here,
Okay, so the last question is, what is the soundtrack of your life?
Oh, like music? Like what?
However,
like what do I listen
however you
to?
want to answer it.
Oh,
it's your life.
Ross, I need you to answer it.
I can answer it for both of us, dude.
You might be able. Oh, okay, you can.
Just say it. Let's say the album name that is the soundtrack to our lives at the moment together. So 1, 2, 3, then we say it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Album name.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet, for sure.
Oh, that was a bit delayed, but yeah. Yeah,
Short
dude.
and sweet.
I am no shame. I am a carpenter. Jesus was
Rossy's all in. I was trying to show him those songs for weeks before he bit. I was like, dude, have you listened to this Sabrina Carpenter record?
It's so good.
It's so good. I think it took you a couple listens to get really into it, but once you're in, dude. It was so funny to watch the evolution.
Yeah, you did. You watched it in real time. Like
I watched it. I was there. We were in a hotel room, and we listened to it all the way through the first time, and I watched it happen. By like day 3, he was like playing it every day. Yeah, and he was all in.
It's so good in every single way. It's so good. Yeah, like I think the we listened to it, or Michael like saw me listen to it for the first time, and And then by 2 hours later, we were in a YouTube hole watching Sabrina Carpenter on like Hot Ones, and I was like,
Yeah, it's true. We were doing that. I was
I
like,
think
she's
I'm
funny
loving
too.
yeah, that was the thing. She's super funny as well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I made a joke, and I looked at Michael. I was like, she was on Hot Ones, and I was like, oh man, I think I'm falling in love again. And as I said that, she was like, I think the Beatles are my favorite artist of all time, or something like that. And I was like, oh no, just ruined it because I feel
Never
like
mind.
Beatles. I don't think they suck. I just don't like them at all. I think they're rubbish. So
I will say this. This is what I'll say, and Ross can attest to this because it's crazy. But I don't listen to music very much at all, at all. Like I have people that are telling me, have you listened to this new, whatever record? And I'm like, yeah, no, I'll definitely listen to it though, and I just never listen to it. I'm just really bad about it. And my girlfriend was trying to get me to listen to Sabrina Carpenter for like a while. She was like,
Mhm.
you would really like this, and I just like I never went in. And I took a road trip to go see my family a couple hours away, and there was some like weird TikTok trend going around where people were singing espresso, but they were
Mhm.
doing these like crazy runs and stuff.
Yep.
And I was like, "What is that?" And I tried to like look it up because I was like, "Is that like in a song, or are these people just like shredding for no reason?" And so I like went to go like look up like live videos of Sabrina Carpenter singing espresso, and she doesn't do that run, which is fine with me, but I was just it like got me to like listen to the
Mhm.
song. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna like listen to a couple songs and see like what this is about. And I started listening to it, like it was like late at night, and I was like, oh my god, these songs are sick. And I think the next day was when Short and Sweet came out. Like I like literally like found out about it like right then. And I like listened to the whole record on the way home, and I was just like, this is so sick. And yeah, I like go through phases where there's like some artists that I just really like, and I'll like burn the albums out for like 3 months straight. I just like listen to nothing but that for forever. And
same.
that is the artist for me. Also, I kind of recently got into. I'm always late to stuff too, but I got into Brat by Charlie XCX,
Oh
and
yeah.
I think it's so sick. It is such a dope record. So that's another one. But yeah, definitely Short and Sweet is like the internet FReNDz soundtrack for
It
sure
is right.
right now.
It's
I
an
went
amazing
all
soundtrack.
Yeah, it's great.
really. I went all in. Like I bought the vinyl. I bought a T-shirt.
This all
Uh,
happened in the same week.
yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. And then I found out when I got back to Australia, I found out that my who is she? She's my brother-in-law's fiance. So I guess my future sister-in-law. I
Mhm.
found out she's hilarious, but she's quite quiet. And I found out from my wife that she was like a huge Sabrina Carpenter fan. So the week I got back from America, and I'm playing Short and Sweet on repeat in my headphones like the whole time. I slid up to my future sister-in-law at the party and was just kind of like, are you a Carpenter too? And she was like, oh my god, have you heard the album? And so now when we have like family gatherings, we just like gossip about Sabrina. Like, can you believe she did this? Have you seen this video? Have you seen the
That's
position she did in LA on night 3? Like,
that's
it's
so wholesome. I love
no, I know
that.
it's
It's
fun.
so dope.
But she yeah, Sabrina Carpenter is amazing. I'm so stoked that we've got a female back at the forefront of pop music
Mhm.
that is more on like the edgy side. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love a lot of Taylor Swift's songs, but Taylor Swift has been on the throne for a long time, and I kind of see her. And like if you look back at the 90s, you have Britney Spears and you have Christina Aguilera. Do you know
Mhm.
what I mean? You have the sweet and innocent one, and then you have like the slightly edgier, slightly,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think we've been missing the slightly edgier one for a while, and now we've
Mhm.
got her. That's
Yeah.
so exciting. You know what I mean? Because Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, like on the throne of female pop side by side, it's just a really exciting time for songwriting.
Mhm.
I get a lot of my influence for songwriting from pop, like just great pop music. Do you know what I mean? I listen
Yeah.
to great music more than I do other bands. So it's just a great sign of things to come. I'm already so stoked for the next album. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. And this time you'll be ready for it.
Oh yeah, we'll be ready on day
Oh,
one.
I'll be pre-ordering the album.
Wow, that's a statement. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, now you have to. You've said it.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's like
will.
on. It's like it's sealed in audio and video.
Yeah,
So
clip it. Fuck it. I'm all in. I'm a carpenter now.
Okay. Are you ever gonna see her live, you think?
If she comes to Australia, I'll be the first one to buy tickets for sure. But she just came here with Taylor Swift for the Eras tour, and Taylor Swift didn't come to Brisbane.
Hmm.
I think she only did Sydney and Melbourne, and I don't like Taylor Swift enough to fly somewhere and see
Right.
her. So I didn't buy tickets for that one. They sold out really quickly anyway. I probably didn't have a chance to get tickets, but yes, if she does end up coming to Australia, then I will definitely buy tickets. Cool thing is that I made a new friend. I'm really good friends with a guy called Tom who I've known since I was a teenager, and Tom has helped us write a lot of the more intricate acoustic parts on the
Hmm.
acoustic covers that we do of our own, well, not acoustic covers, but the acoustic versions of our songs. Because I would never describe myself as a guitar player. I'm good enough to get by, but I'm not a player. Like
Hmm.
I describe myself as a songwriter. That's what I'm best at, and that's what I like to do. But Tom is a fucking player, and he was playing guitar for the Jonas Brothers,
Oh wow.
and yeah, and the really cool thing is that he has just ended his time with the Jonas Brothers, and he's now the guitarist for Billie Eilish. And
Wow.
I'm just so stoked for him. It's really cool to see someone that you kind of spent a lot of time with as a teenager succeed at something,
Hmm.
especially in a similar arena to what you're doing yourself, which is
Yeah.
music. But he met his girlfriend, who was one of the backing vocalists in the Jonas Brothers for the last tour that they did in Australia. So it was really cool to have them both over for dinner and just hear some of the cool tour stories and stuff from what goes on behind the scenes with the Jonas Brothers. But now that tour has ended and Tom has moved on to play guitar for Billie Eilish. His girlfriend, who we became friends with, is now one of the three backing singers for the Short and Sweet tour.
Oh
So
wow.
I didn't know
yeah,
that. That's tight.
yeah. So it's really cool. I've got on my wife in Sabrina Carpenter as well. So when we're in bed before we're about to sleep, like we're just doom scrolling. Like every other video is a Sabrina Carpenter video, and we keep like seeing her in the background. Like no way, like she's killing it.
That's
So
so
I'm
cool.
really, it's so cool, right? I'm really hoping that the Short and Sweet tour comes to Australia because it's really cool to like see one of your friends on stage just doing something that big. Do you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
Saying we're great friends with her. I know, but like I'm greater friends with Tom, but it's still cool just to see someone that you've met and you've seen them go from one project to an even bigger project. It's
Hmm.
really inspiring. You know what I mean? It gives you a bit of hope and something to aim for. You're just like, wow, like dreams do
Hmm.
happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Dreams do come true.
What
So
you need
yeah,
to do is plan your next trip out to Michael with a Sabrina Carpenter show.
We just
I
missed
will.
it.
And then,
I just missed it. Right? It was
We
in
just missed
Austin.
it. There was one in Austin like a couple weeks ago.
well, I'm
Yeah,
sure she'll be back around at some point.
she'll be back. She'll be back for sure.
Yeah,
I would love to go. I think it'd be sick.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm hoping and praying that she brings that tour to Australia because I'd really like to see it.
Yeah. So Sabrina, if you are listening, which you are probably not,
Yeah. Call me. Call me. Yeah.
yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Thank you
Oh,
so
of
much.
course.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a great time. I'm glad I got to join in this time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, the last time I did it by myself, didn't I?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, I completely forgot. Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for showing up, Michael.
yeah. I know. I'm here. I'm here.
I
I
can't
had
even remember
fun.
I can't even remember the reason that you weren't on the last one, but yeah.
I can't remember either. I think something. I don't know. So I think something came up, and I was like, I can't do it. And then I was like, can you handle it on your own? Is it gonna be okay? Is it
I
gonna
think
be
it was
okay without me there?
Yeah, I think it was a family thing or something, but yeah,
Yeah, I think it was a
always
family thing. I think I was going to someone like family house or something.
yeah, I think it was something like
Family
that.
member's house. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having us on. It's always
Yeah.
great fun. You Soundtrack of Our Lives podcast, best podcast in the world.
Oh, thank you. I still don't feel like I'm a podcaster. It's weird, you know?
I still don't feel like I'm in a band.
Feel that. I
You
don't
know?
either. I forget.
We're all just faking it until we make it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
part
just-
of the fun.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's so cool that you have a podcast, that you're a podcaster." And I'm like, "But am I?"
I guess I am.
I'm like, "Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I do."
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny that we're all like that because I have people that like all like meet in Austin or whatever, and like they're like, "What do you do?" And I never tell them I'm a singer ever. Like I always like tell them anything else because I'm just like I don't want to. Like it's like weird to like view myself as that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I can relate. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I mean, wait,
Yeah.
you've got something.
I don't know what I was gonna say. I forgot.
Something funny.
It wasn't funny. I thought it was gonna be funny, and then it was not funny at all. It didn't work out. It didn't work. It didn't work the way I thought it was gonna work. So I just didn't say it. But
I'm in a strange position with that now because, like, when I meet new people, I don't really know what to say. I've recently started saying I'm in a band. It feels wrong to claim that as my job because, you know, we're not touring and all that kind of stuff yet, and we've only just started. But I don't have a job, so like
That's
it's a
true.
kind of catch-22 for me because I'll meet someone, and if I say I'm in a band, then they go, "Oh, let me look you up. You must be famous." And then they look it up, and they're like, "Oh, you just started." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then if
Yeah.
I don't say that, and I go, "I do nothing," then people go, "Oh, there's nothing to you." Like, okay, cool. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's like I don't know what to say. Like I've nothing. I have no good answer for that now. So
Wild.
wild.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, especially with the holidays coming up and everyone going to be asking, like,
That's the
You know.
worst.
Oh yeah.
I love my family. I love my family.
Yeah.
But I hate talking about it with people.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
funny.
I feel like
Yes.
it's like politics. You should just not talk about work.
We should just
Yeah,
enjoy our time.
Yeah, enjoy our time together. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start just saying I'm a full-time shit poster. Maybe that's what I should start claiming.
That's all it is, dude. You should make a LinkedIn profile.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's going on the list.
That's the new
LinkedIn.
job description.
Yeah. He's just on LinkedIn as that.
Yeah.
They'll
Professional.
probably kick you off. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, again, thank you guys so much. So for any of our listeners who want to follow you guys, hear the EP when it comes out, and then, you know, everything else that we talked about along the road, where can they find you?
You can find us at, it's mostly everywhere. Mostly it's at Internet Friends. It's Friends is spelled a little weird. It's FRENDZ. But yeah, at Internet Friends on TikTok and Instagram. I think on Twitter it's Internet Friends with two Z's. Yep. And then yeah, Spotify, you can look us up. Internet Friends. The current EP that we're releasing right now is called Rumors. And we just finished our cycle for our debut EP. It's a secret. So definitely go check that out. You can get that wherever you get music. But yeah, come say hi to us on Instagram or any of the other social platforms that you might have, because we definitely, you know, want to get to know everybody. So
And
yeah,
you can maybe eventually buy a bucket hat.
yeah. I want people to have a bucket hat inspired by this conversation.
You can make
So
bucket
good.
hat happen. It's gonna be your doing. But yeah, to all the listeners out there, we are Internet Friends. FRENDZ. Go check out It's a Secret EP. Go check out the first two songs, Go Your Own Way, and You Give Me Something from our current EP that we're rolling out. And if you like the songs enough to send us a little message, drop us a DM on Instagram. We reply to everything. And we love hearing from all of you. And thank you for having us. This has been great fun.
Yeah.
Well, have a nice rest of your day.
You too.
See ya.